The Last Dance was a 10-episode documentary. The series revolved around the career of Michael Jordan with particular focus on his last season of Chicago Bulls that aired on ESPN. Each episode have an average of 5.7 million viewers, making it the most watched ESPN documentary of all time. The series focused on Michael Jordan's playing career and with the Chicago Bulls, but this show had a lot of effect on his sneaker market and also like anything Michael Jordan or Chicago Bulls. We saw a very good increase in sneaker sales, Michael Jordan collectible cards, jerseys, and just the Michael Jordan brand itself. The first two episodes of The Last Dance aired April 19th, and StockX Jordan page saw a traffic increase of 63% and almost doubled in Jordan and Jordan brand sales by 90%. The Jordan 1 is Michael Jordan's most iconic sneaker of all time. There's no debate about that. Everybody knows what the Jordan 1 is. And the Jordan 1 was heavily showcased in episode 5. And after that episode was aired, the Jordan 1 page doubled in traffic views and increased in resale prices as well. And episode 7 and 8 aired on May 10th and really showcased the Jordan 10 and the Jordan 11. And those two pages showed an increase of 76% in traffic, and they're the most two viewed sneaker pages on StockX for the next day. In addition to the sneakers, Jordan collectible item sales increased by 70% and saw a 40% value increase. So next I'll be going over a bunch of different Jordan items, shoes, collectible items, and I'm just going to show you what this documentary had an effect on the sneaker market, on Michael Jordan, and everything Michael Jordan related. Now the reason why I'm making this video for you guys, because next time we have a very notable documentary about a basketball player, a famous person, whatever, be a great time to capitalize on my resellers out there. I did not see this coming. I was able to hold one Jordan 1, and then after the series got released, that Jordan 1 spiked by like $50. I got a crazy good W on that. And I wish I kind of had this insight beforehand. That's why I'm making this video. So a next documentary that come out, like similar to the Kobe one that came out, but I didn't want to make a video on that because I don't believe that we should be reselling any Kobe products at the moment. I think it's still kind of a sore subject on that. So, but other than that, every time that there's a documentary about a player, I think we should really look in and maybe invest before it comes out. And then the average consumer will see the episodes and the hype will be built around that player and the brand that comes with them. So then we can capitalize on that and hopefully make some money in the resale game. We're not only getting stuff for retail, but if we buy something on StockX a week later, it increases by $50 just because of this spike in interest of this player and the brand. So yeah, that's the purpose of this video. So now let's get into some of the items that have increased. All right, here we have the first sneaker. We have the Jordan 1 Fearless. This sneaker released back November 2nd, 2019, I believe. And it retailed for $160. So the resale prices started off a little slow. They're just barely above retail. But they slowly increased over time, but I want to focus in on the April 20th date. So here on April 20th was a day after the first episode aired. It sold for $260. It's a pretty good amount. It's a lot better than it did before it slowly increased. But as you can see, after April 20th, it had a bit of a upwards trend, a bit faster than the previous months. So here we go to 260. Soon after, a month later, we're up to 276. And then we keep going up another month later. We're up at 292. And now we are pretty much up to 335, 350, 330 as a pretty good price for the sneaker right now. And I believe that started from The Last Dance. Ever since The Last Dance, it just kept going up and up on a very consistent rate. Now it's over 100% the original price. This is a very good flip. So if you bought a bunch of these sneakers and you held them, you could have increased your profits by $100 a pair. And especially since The Last Dance, they increased the profits by like $70, $60. And that's just one sneaker. So let's hop into the next one. So we have the highly demanded Travis Scott Jordan 1. Now, this one's always going to be a very high price. The Last Dance did have effect of it being up to $1,500, as most of you guys most know. But if you do look here, so last sale, so be between April 15th, was $1,150, and then just a couple of days later, it went up to $1,180. That's not too bad. And then as soon as the episode came out, it just skyrocketed up to the 1,500 range. and then up to 1600 as here as well. Now, I do think The Last Dance had effect on that because Travis Scott's been buzzing, and then Jordan started buzzing, and the Jordan brand really got a good buzz from the episodes airing. And I do believe that this price spike here has something to do with the episodes coming out. So, yeah, let's get into another pair. So here we have the Jordan 11 breads that came out around Christmas time in 2019 for retail of $220. Now, if we look here, the prices be between about 300 and like 280, around that range, 270. But here we go to April 20th. The last pair sold for $288. And then after that, we can see a noticeable increase, and it's going up and up and up and up, and now it's up to the 350 360 range. I think up here is like 380 370. So in some cases that's almost $100 difference. It's probably between $80 to $100 difference on each pair sold. I'm just at the 10.5 size, but that's definitely a noticeable increase, and I think once again that has something to do with The Last Dance, make them Jordan brand buzz. And this is one of the better looking Jordans out there. And I believe he hit some crazy shot in one of these. I can't quite remember which one it was. But yeah, so once again, here's another example of a sneaker spiking because of The Last Dance. So here is another Jordan. This one's a little bit more low key. The retail is for $190, and now it's just barely going above retail, so there's no real point of reselling this pair. But if we do look here, on April, it was going below retail. These are Jordans going below retail for 160, 167, 163, around that range. Get here more exact, be 188, so that's $2 below retail. And then as we keep going along, it's still like below retail. And I believe there was an episode where they did feature the 13. I think it was like the last two episodes, would have been the end of May. And then we got a spike up. Now it's going a little above retail. Drops below, and then now it's increasing a little bit as well. And I do think the Jordan effect, or The Last Dance, affected this sneaker and saved it from going under retail completely. There's a less notable jump here, but nonetheless, I think you guys can see my point here with the sneakers. Now, I'm just going to go over a Michael Jordan trading card for you guys. So here we have this Michael Jordan 1989 Hoops All-Star card. Nothing too crazy. It's I wasn't around for the 90s, so I don't know what this can start to be considered. I guess it would be just like a standard base card, but it is an all-star card, so it does have a little more value. But as we can see here, so we go to April 19th was the first episode. A card sold for $55, and immediately after spiked up to $112. Spiked up again to $115, mellowed out, and then it spiked up again to the $75 range in the $150. So after The Last Dance, I would say the prices average increased like $20 to $30, which doesn't seem like a lot, but with cards, you could have a lot of these stashed around somewhere. If you got 10 different Michael Jordan cards, they all increased by $30. You just made $300 there just because of this show came out. Requires no work from you. But the consumers ate up the show and ate up Michael Jordan, so now a lot of his stuff is increasing in value. So that's all I got for you guys today. Just wanted to let you know that documentaries like these can really change a market. Depends how the documentary is viewed, marketed, and is put together, and what impact it has on the player itself. Especially Michael Jordan, such an iconic figure. And his brand is becoming more and more iconic every single day. Everybody knows his shoes. Everybody knows his jersey number. Everybody knows the name. Everybody knows the Bulls. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.